Hello guys, welcome to another video. In today's tutorial, we're going to introduce a very good project. It's called TradingAgent from TauricResearch. So this project is a solution for a vertical problem, is to do stock research analysis. And you can see that I already got 66 case stars just in a short period of time. You can see that start history. So especially starting from April, this has gotten very popular. So this project is a multi-agent LLM financial trading framework. So very important, it's a framework. So it's not just a app. That means that the strategy that actually used in the TradingAgent can apply to a lot of other scenarios like marketing intelligence and sales pipelines, so on and so forth. So, but this is only applied for trading. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how to install it, how to use it, which is probably the easiest part. And then we're going to talk about the framework. So how this works, as a matter of fact. Then lastly, we're going to talk about how to use customized LLM to run the TradingAgent. So that being said, let's get started. So if you just want to try this out, it's actually really easy. So just fill command. You should be able to get it running. So just scroll down to the TradingAgent framework. There's a section called install. So if you scroll down a little bit, there is a section installation. So just clone the repo, do a TradingAgent, and then you do not actually need to use Conda if you are on Kaggle or other virtual environment. Then you just do a pip install for the dependencies. Then you should be able to run it. So if you have a OpenAI or Claude or Gemini accounts, they just need an API key. So once you install everything, just run this TradingAgent or Python-m CLI main. So both are gonna bring up a terminal like this one, but the Python-m CLI main is better. I will tell you why later, because it's actually good for the customized LLMs. So you can use this. Basically, they're the same thing. So you should be able to just go through the screens like that, and you'll get a research report. So similar to this one. So basically, this is a complete report. So once you run a ticker based on a certain time frame, for example, this is for the NVDA, and then you should be able to get a final report like this. So there's a complete report. So very good. But we'll not talk about the report in this video. We're going to show you that how this works. So if you look at the structure, basically this is structure we're going to go through later, but let's look at the README to understand how this actually works. So they didn't explain everything in very detail, but they draw this picture. So this picture actually means how this works. It's just a little bit abstract. So let me explain how this works. So first, you can see from the left side, those are analysis. So if you look at the different categories, market, social media, news, and fundamentals, those are the sources. So you have an input from those sources. The analysis agents will actually read those resources and pipe everything to this researcher team. So in the researcher team, there's a bullish researcher, there's a bearish researcher, and also there's a research manager. And after that, all the analysis is going to be researched based on the bullish scenarios and also bearish scenarios. Then it will give the trader a results or report. So the trader will actually make a proposal to a risk management team. So the risk management will analyze the risk from the proposal and send the final report to the manager. So the manager, which is a portfolio manager, will make a decision for buy or sell. So this is a very clear flow. It operates like a real trading team. So basically, this is really good to understand from very high level. So if you go back to the code or the reports that I showed you earlier, so this is exactly what it does. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3, Step 4, and Step 5. So you can see that Step 1 is analysis. So this is actually all the analysis that's available. We run all of those. So each analysis will give you a report. For example, the fundamentals will generate this fundamental report. The market will generate a market report. Then for the research, we will generate the bear cases. So the manager will also generate a report based on the bear cases and bull cases. Then the third step is the trading. So the trader will get all the information and make a trading proposal. The risk basically is going to be categorized by aggressive, conservative, and neutral. So after all the risks are done, then they will send everything to the portfolio manager to make a decision. And they will merge everything together to generate a complete report. So this is why the pipeline is so good, because it's actually operate like a real team. So to achieve everything that they demonstrated in this pipeline or workflow, they have to define the agent, because this is actually solving a vertical problem. It's not like a generic agent framework like Manus or any other agent frameworks that it's very generic to solve every problem. So this is solve a vertical problem. So very practical, real problems. So you do not have to make it very dynamic. So in this solution, they actually use this line graph. So line graph and define a workflow using the agents that you see here. So in this solution, they have defined the teams and also the agents. So if you look at the GitHub repo, they defined agents. So those are the agents that we just saw earlier. Analysis. So these are different analysts and also the managers. You can see there's a portfolio manager, there's a research manager, which is to manage the researchers, the bull cases and the bear case researcher. There's the researchers, which is like the bear researcher, there's a bull researcher, and also there's a risk management. So these are all the three cases, the three debaters for the risks. There's a trader, which we saw earlier. There's basically all these different agents that are defined as nodes in the line graph. So this is basically a workflow graph that also kind of like include all different agents that tie them together, build edges and nodes, and pipe through this agent team. So if you look at the other things, the graph. So this is also very important. So inside the graph, there's a setup. So the setup script shows you how the graph was built. So you can see that in this workflow, they define as a state graph, right? And then so in the graph, they added all the nodes, the bull researcher, bear researcher, the trader, aggressive analysis. So this part of the risk team, trade team, research team, and also the resources, right? They do have all the resources. They have it called selected analysis. So these are the step one. So after every node is added to the graph, you can see they also added everything like a start and end, and also they are adding the edges between different nodes. So for example, the bull researcher, they also added a graph because there's also a logic called conditional logic, should continue, debate or not. So there's a bull researcher, there's a research manager. So basically they are adding an edge between these two, right? Also for the bear cases, they also added another edge. So you can see that this is very clear for the workflow, right? So they define everything that we just talked about. They set up the line graph as all the different nodes and edges based on agents. So it's not very dynamic. You can see it's not very generic. It actually built up to solve a real practical problem. So, and people really think that's a good solution, as you can see from the stars. So this is how the trading agent was built. And if you look at the README, you can see they also demonstrated everything that we just talked about. So for analysis team, and it also put a card to show you how everything works. So, but it just looks like from the coding or the project structure perspective, you can see that this is maybe more clear. So you can see that they define as agents, graph. So this is very clear, and also the data flows, right? So this is everything that used to pull the data. For example, they use Alpha Advantage. So, and also they use the Y Finance. So majority of the data they pull from real time is using Y Finance. So they also use the other like utils, but majority they're actually using the Alpha Advantage. So this is there's free tier for Alpha Vantage, but mostly it's using Y Finance, because Y Finance is also 100% free. You can just get all the real actual data from the Yahoo Finance, and also the news as well. So you can see that structure is very clear, including the LLM clients. So they support the Anthropic, Azure, and the Google client models, and also OpenAI. So those are all clients they support. So during the setup, they will ask you which client you prefer. So it's very easy to set up, as I mentioned. But if you do not have a paid account for all these providers, then you probably want to go through the rest of the video. So we're going to talk about how to set this up using Ollama, using all these other different customized LLMs on top of Ollama. So to do that, there's one important fact. So the trading agent supports two ways to generate the results. One way is to the CLI. So as we saw earlier, so for the CLI, you can see that we can see it's just one prompt. So you can just do the Python-m CLI main. So then you can use the terminal to run the research or stock research or analysis. And also, if you want to run the second method, which is to use Python package, which is the SDK way to do it, it's very straightforward. So they didn't actually show you the customized LLM way, which I'm going to show you in this video. So if you look at some of the samples that I created for the OpenAI as a provider, you can use other providers, but we just demoed for OpenAI. So you can see that to use the customized LLM, you just have to specify the LLM provider as OpenAI in this case. You also specify the model. You can use Ollama, or you can use the light LLM, or you can use other providers locally, right? So then you just specify the models and also the backend URL, which is the base URL. In this case would be the light LLM. So you can see the localhost 8000 as a OpenAI compatible endpoint. Then the API key is you can put anything to it. So that's it. So this is how you generate the results using the Python SDK. So if you want to run the terminal using the custom LLMs locally, so you can just do a change for this file, which is the CLI main.py. So you can see that you just have to go to this run analysis function and also just try to change these different configurations. So those are read from the prompts. So once you set up the terminal, so it'll give you different prompts to ask you to enter the preference. So in this case, you just ignore all that. So then you can just put in the hard-coded configurations like the LLM, just use the local LLM and also the provider OpenAI or the one you prefer, and also the backend URL, which is the OpenAI compatible endpoint. So this is how you run the customized local LLM with the trading agents. So that's it. So in this video we covered how to run the trading agents LLM, and also we covered the framework, which you can also apply the strategy that talk about in the trading agents to other scenarios, which is a great strategy. And also we talked about how to use the customized LLM for trading agents. So hopefully this is helpful. So if you do like this video, please subscribe, like, or comment if you have any questions. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and see you in the next one.